Hello there, my beautiful internet and you fantastic creatures of the beyond. I missed you guys. So I have advanced a little bit our design. And you might hear me a bit different. That's because my previous microphone broke. So I'm on my backup microphone. So this might sound a tiny bit different. Well, whatever. We'll manage. I hope my voice is as sexy as always. Okie dokie. So, we've made a few changes here and there. I've added a few staircases, some support beams, just tiny little things, and the door, obviously. Now, I'm on the latest version of Inkscape, which is beta free from 1.4. And there are actually some improvements here. I don't remember if I told you guys this last time, but anyway, it's good to be on the latest version, even if it's experimental, because there are so many goodies that the devs always add, and it's pretty stable. I didn't have many issues. Sure, there are a few bugs here and there, but it's to be expected. But then again, Inkscape is amazing. Amazing. Okay, so let's see what we want to do here. So as I was doing the structure itself, I was thinking like, so in order to enable the grid, you just press Shift 3 because it's Shift and the dial thing, whatever. But the thing is that when I'm designing the structure, I'm kind of thinking of the interior as well, how it would accommodate things. Like in here, there would be an internal staircase, and obviously opening this up would be a nightmare to create an interior, but the point is that I want to kind of arrange it in my mind, like I want it to be cozy inside, I want it to feel nice, I want maybe we can put whatever we want, like we can put up here a bed with this nice view, we can even have windows here in the back, or ventilation or whatever. We can think like we can have a little fireplace, a small couch, I don't know, maybe a really nice rug that's very fluffy and you can sit on it, some nice cozy chairs, a table here with a kitchen, a bathroom somewhere, you know, just all the accommodations that you would really like to have inside the house. And you kind of have to, well, this is a minimalist house obviously, and since this is like a futuristic house and somewhere on Mars or wherever, on a alien planet or whatever, we want to make it as homey as we can possibly make it. So clearly we need some, we want some draft underneath the house in order for it to not get rusted or be affected by the natural elements. So we have to think of it as pieces that have to come together as a puzzle and be comfortable and practical and livable and cute and adorable and just overall nice. So I was thinking like today I'm gonna make a solar panel over here, and maybe we'll start shading things so we can get this 3-dimensionality. We already did this with the dish and I'm quite happy with it. Perhaps, I don't know, this shadow, it didn't fit quite so nicely on this side, so I'm okay with this. Let's just say it's kind of like the paint looking a bit just So we want the sun to be somewhere around, or the light source to be somewhere around here. So it's gonna be, or maybe around here. So it's gonna be a little bit more steeper than 45, maybe 55 up to 60 degrees. So just like how we see with the dish, it doesn't automatically align with this line, so it just goes a bit slightly to the right. So we might do the shading the same way. We shall see. But for now, let's just focus on what we want to do here. So we want to make a solar panel. Now, solar panels come in many shapes, but I mean there are a few solar panels out there, but we're just gonna go with the classics. And let's just make, I don't know, something like this. Maybe a bit larger. I think this looks nice. Oh. Like so, and like so. And let's make it whitish. It wants to make itself white. I don't know why it's not making itself white. It is white. Opacity is full. What? What did I do here? Oh, I've put it in the palette. Whoops. I was working on the wrong layer. Well, whatever. Let's put it in the canvas. And I haven't organized things yet, so we're just gonna go with the flow for now. So we might want to actually give this some corners. I'm just gonna put path effects, and let's put all the corners on 3. Yeah, I think that looks decent. Okay. I was thinking of making the corners on this a little bit rounded as well, but then I thought, yeah, I kind of like sharp corners on this. I don't know, for some reason it feels good. And this, the fact that I tried to keep this, I could have made it round. For some reason it gives so much more strength looking like this. Hexagonal or whatever, octagonal. Just feels a bit better. Now, I'm not entirely sure about the stairs, if they're positioned correctly. Maybe I'll need to move them just a tiny bit more to the right. But we'll get to that when we're finished here. So let's give a bit of a height to this. Just so that we have something to look towards. Let's maybe give this color like so. And let's make a few small adjustments here and there. Just like going here, 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 here. Oh, what did I do? Full opacity. Opacity. That one is full opacity. Okay, so one is here. We do another one over here somewhere. Perfect. So this with this and this. Oh, where did I say that? And this are gonna make a group. Good, 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 good. I really like it. I love it actually. Okay, so let's make... Oh, this is gonna be a bit tough. Let's try to make it like so. And let's look for a color. Let's go with a deep blue. Maybe more towards, like this. I kind of like this. Maybe a bit darker. Yeah, I think that looks nice. Because usually the solar panels need to have a darker color, and blue darkish color, so they attract more sunlight on their surface. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do a corner over here. In the path effects, let's give it a, well, let's try a 3 again. Does it look nice? It looks decent. Now, clearly these are a little bit longer. They're not, when I did this, I don't know for what reason, I haven't done the grid. They look a little bit, I don't know, they don't look squarish, which is to be expected when you're doing angles like this, you know. So maybe you have to kind of play with the spacing of the grid in between these things. But I'm kind of okay with how it looks because it helps us elongate things better, in my opinion. So it's okay. Like I mean, small imperfections like this, like we have more, less space here and more space here, it gives it that distinct feeling. I don't know. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure if we can make a tile clone here. Let's try. Clone. No, not clone. Original, tile, something, something. Tiling. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So we need to offset it somehow. Oh, not that one. How the hell do I offset it? These are the gaps. Wait, maybe. Can I rotate it somehow? Interesting. Oh, there is a rotate. Oh, but it's rotating them. No. Yeah, well, technically I should have put them like this and then turned them, but whatever, we'll just do them by hand. Because we don't have that many, so we just... Maybe I'll just create clones. Should I create clones? No. Because I think I want to make something with light and how it goes over... I mean shadow and light and highlights and whatever. Let's just make duplicates. And we just need to place them on the lines. Easy peasy. Like so. Will it fit? Well, yeah, it fit. So let's just do the duplicate it again and we move them around here. One more, and move it right over here, and one more, and move it right over here. And voila, we have our solar panel. It looks really neat, really nice. We can make it groups now. Well, actually, I should group them separately. Okay, let's group it. This one isn't grouped with the other one. Yeah, this one has to go over here for some reason. But what the hell did I do? Okay, yeah, it's okay. So I'm gonna group these two together. Okay. This one and this one. Okay. And let's call this solar panel. And let's see, I think we need to group this as being the door. And then we need to select this and call them the stairs. And This one is gonna be long pillar. And these other three ones. Oops. What? They're nuts? Oh, come on. Select yourself. And behave yourself. Jesus Christ. No. Keep pressing the wrong buttons. And these are gonna be the small pillars. Perfecto. Yeah, we could have put some solar panels over there as well, but whatever. We don't. It's more for fun. Okay, okay. So we have our solar panel. We have our base colors. And I think we're kind of done here. Maybe we could do some structural thing here in the background or whatever, but I think that we would be pushing too many elements. And I kind of like it to be more minimalistic this way. So I think, oh, this one needs to be under. I think we can start doing the shading part. So let's see, maybe we should start with the roof. In more particular with this roof over here. Which I think it's locked. Okay, so let's see. I did two things though. So we have top level, floor level. Okay, let's see the previous ones, how they looked. Okay, we don't need this anymore. I mean, it looked nice and all that, but yeah, we don't need it. Okay, so let's just get rid of them. Make a bit of oh, we do still have the original, which looks something like this. I don't think we need the originals anymore either. I'm happy with what we have right now. Maybe I'll leave them in there so you guys can have the base shapes, although they might differ from what we have right now. Let's see, the top level is more or less the same, and the floor level, yeah, it suffered a few modifications, but it's kind of more or less the same shape. I only changed this part, which I had to cut a lot of extra excess of the excess material, so we can get this nice turnaround. Maybe I could have pushed it a little bit longer, and it's still not too late to do that, but for some reason, for me at least, what did I do? Oh, come on, what the heck? Okay, yeah, there was a small bug. For me at least, I feel like this is the right length. It doesn't have to be too wide or too long or too fat or too thin. Just the right length. Okay, so we're just gonna play with these elements. Let's see. We still have this. Maybe this one is a little bit too light. Let's try to sweeten the color a bit. Let's go a bit darker and more desaturated. Maybe even darker than this. Something like this. This is just so we can see it more clearly. But we can just as well work on the normal background. Wait, is my background set up to... Oh, damn it. I should put a bit of color on the page. Maybe we should go 15. Let's try 15. The desk as well. And maybe a 90 here. Well, maybe 15 is too much. Let's try 5. 5. No, actually. Let's try 95. There we go, much better. Yeah, looks a bit better. Now we don't have that pure white, so we can have a bit of a distinguished side. Although we can still play with the colors or whatever. Okie dokie. So where should we start with the shading? Maybe, yeah, I said with this roof, because I think this roof is the most important one. Who the hell are you? Oh, you shouldn't be here. And neither should you. Okie dokie. So where is this roof that I'm trying to get? There it is. Okay, so I'm gonna make this a group. I'm gonna go in the group and I'm gonna create a clone. And I'm gonna take the clone out, select the group and the clone. And then I'm gonna set a clip so I can clip it on itself. And now inside our beautiful group, cloned group, we're gonna make some interesting elements. So let's see, I kind of want, maybe we should enable back our grid and just create it based on the grid. So we kind of want something that goes along the path of this. Let's go like somewhere here. And I kind of want to curve it a little because we have, it's an irregular shape. Okay, so we want to make it like so. And I'm gonna take this color and I'm gonna blur it. And I'm gonna put it inside our group. Maybe I'm gonna blur it even harder. And let's create a little bit of a gradient here. Hope I'm applying it to the right thing. What? I'm gonna go even darker on this part. So let me just do one here. Let's go. What kind of a gradient is this? Oh crap, it's not a... Oh, it is a radial gradient. A radial, linear. Oh, it just didn't change the angle. So we kind of want to make it go something like this. Okay, this one is very, very dark. Bring in a bit more color. Actually, you know what? No. I'm gonna delete this. Well, not like that. Not the entire thing. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it like... Oh, not that one, this one. So let's keep it like this. And I'm actually going to... You know what? This one, the solar panel, you can actually put it inside here, the roof, because it's not clipping outside of the roof. So maybe all over it we can go with something like this, and let's go with a very dark color, but also reduce the opacity and increase it like so. And that kind of creates the idea that we have this shadow that's dropping from this building, from this structure on this. And it's going over all of this. Okay, I kind of like this, but what's this? Okay, we need to address this particular shape here. So we kind of need to select these three and combine them because we made the corners, and I need to kind of... let's push it a bit darker. Yeah, I think that distinguishes things quite nicely. I forgot to put the music on loop, just in case we... but it's 1 hour and something, so we should be done by then. I hope. I don't know. So let me see. We've made this 20 opacity and 30 blur. I'm happy with this. I could do a bit of a shadow on this one as well. So let's kind of address this. So we go into the solar panel. And let's see which one is it. This one. I'm gonna duplicate this, put it on the back. And I'm gonna make it a very dark color as well. Blur it. Okay, that's a lot of blur. I think that looks nice. Just pops the shape so much better. Now, let's have a look at our beautiful things here. I'm not entirely sure if I should combine them, but I don't need to combine them. I can do a gradient on top of them. At least I think I can. Okay. For some reason the first one doesn't seem to be changing anything. Ah, interesting. Okay, let's get rid of that. I'm gonna create a duplicate of this. And I'm gonna hide the original so we don't lose the tiles. I'm just gonna combine them all to one element. So it's a little bit easier to work with. Okay, so we kind of want to drop a bit of a highlight in here. Like so. I think that looks decent. I like that, I like that. Now we might actually want to select this white one and also do a gradient here. Maybe I'm gonna go like so. Let's go. opacity, and we're gonna reduce this just a tiny bit, something like an 85. Maybe 85 is too much, let's go with a 90. Really, I don't see a difference. They're both 90. Oh, that one is 94. Okay, this one's gonna go. Let's give it a bit of a color. Okay, move you. Maybe we'll move towards the. Maybe violet. Now bluish is okay. Not too much. Just enough to kind of mess with the eye a little bit, you know? It's like, oh, that looks really interesting. And then you go a little bit into the blue hue or the aqua hue. Just transitions these shadows a bit better. Maybe we can even push this shadow, drop shadow, a little bit into the blues as well. And maybe we can increase its opacity a bit first. I kind of like that. But then again, let's push this one. Oops, not that one, this one. Let's push this into a darker element. Let's go with an 80. I don't know, I'm not going in the right direction. Let's keep it on 90, but let's push this like so. Ah. Feel like we could do an extra shadow in here. For some reason, I still think it's not defined well enough. Yeah, let's just do one extra shadow. See how it looks. Because shadows, they have like softer edges and harder edges, and sometimes they're more condensed depending on what's happening around here and how the shadow is falling. But we might actually have to do this the same here, because we want to kind of contrast this shadow going up on this surface as well, or on most of this surface, although we also have to kind of drop it on here somehow. So far so good, although the shadow should also kind of fall on this, but maybe I need to push this a bit more. That looks mildly interesting. Maybe it's too much saturation. Let's try to push it into the orange, into the violet. Okay, that looks more interesting. Yeah, kind of like that. I kind of like that. Good. So this was the easy part. Let's actually see if we can do something about this glass. So I have 3 parts here, but I think I'm gonna combine them, all 3 of them. Mainly because it's much easier to work this way. And this one is one entire part as well. We'll have to definitely drop the shadow here, so let's think. So if the shadow is the light source is around somewhere here, then we have to kind of forebode this shadow like so. Yeah, this one is gonna be tricky. But not entirely, actually we can just simulate the shadow to look something like so. And we want it to, well, we want the door. So we want the door into the plan, like so. But we both want them to be somewhere here. Ah, no! What? No! I didn't save. What the fuck happened? It deleted this part? Why? That's weird. Huh. Very weird. Okay, so let's try that again. So this is all the way down here. We need to take the door, put it here. And I'm gonna build the shadow again. Oh, come on, go away. Well, it's gonna drop somewhere like so. And we want it to be somewhere above the door. And we want it to be, let's see. Oh, come on. Where's the shadow? This one is the shadow, so it should be this color. I did 30 with 30, so let's try 30 with 30 again. So this color, 30 with 30. Okay, so let's think, what should we do here? Because we do have some light falling on this corner. We definitely need to change something, the particularity of this color. Okay, let's try to bring in some of the color from here. Well, not that one. That one. And this one is gonna be something like this. And let's kind of position it. This creates a very hard edge over here, which I'm not super happy with. So let's... No. Silly little bint. Why can't I select it? Oh my god, this is so annoying. I'm just gonna push it here. Whatever. So we want to kind of still hold on to this color. Not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. What am I doing? I'm stupid. Let's just create it as a clipping mask of its own. Okay, so let's, I don't know, side here, let's come with some... For some reason I really like this color, how it hits here, but then again this shadow is kind of messing with us. So we want to kind of drop something in here. Don't know yet what. Oops, not on that one. And I think that kind of mitigates this shadow. Perhaps shadow. Perhaps we need to add an extra shadow over here. On top of this one. And I kind of wanted the same color as this. Let's actually take the correct color. Wait, is it this one? No, I don't think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, so let's select this color. And we want to put it onto this one. Good. And again, 30 and 30. Perhaps we can be even more daring with this one. Let's go with 50. That actually does improve a little bit. But we definitely need to drop a shadow over here. We can't escape this one. So we have to go in here. And we actually have to drop in shape. There we go. Let's kind of try to keep in line with these darker areas. Oh, come on. Actually, I think I need to select this color. Well, actually, let's try to push it a little bit more. Like so. No. Need the opacity to go all the way up. And we need this to be a little lighter. And this one a little bit darker, like this. And then we just play with how much we want to push in. I think that looks decent. Perhaps we can even make it a bit darker here. We can correct the colors afterwards. There's quite a bit of stuff to be done here. This definitely needs to be darker. Let's go with a glaring color like this. I kind of like that. We don't have to mess too much with the shading on this. But here, on the other hand, well, we do have to do quite a bit. Let's combine these two. What? Okay, we have a few issues here. I see. Okay, so we definitely do not want these things. Hop. And we definitely do not want this. And this or this. Perfect. I think we can delete this one. Because if I really want to do something here, and we'll see. For now, let's just create this as a singular path, group it, create this. Oh, come on. Let's set the clip. Window. And now inside here, let's create our element. Along the path of this. Let's try to get a darker color like so. I kind of like that. Then we kind of want to also add a little bit of color here. So this one is gonna be much brighter. We can push it into the oranges a bit. Blur the hell out of it. Something like that. Maybe actually change its shape a tiny bit. Actually, let me see. What was that called? Let's try a band on this one. Do a band. Oops, not that. Well, it's not actually bending the way I want it to bend. And this, they're overlapping. I'll just manipulate it manually. do this, then something like so. Just, oops, just take this and I just push it. Oh, not like that. A tiny bit like this. There we go. And we have that beautiful glint. Maybe it's a bit too strong. Let's reduce the opacity. 30, blur to 40. Perfect. And if it still feels too strong, we can even do a gradient to it. Something along the path of this. And that softens it up, maybe a bit lower. Yeah, I think that looks much better now. And we're kind of in line with the curve here. Obviously, the curve inside here starts a little bit to the right, because this one is going a bit outwards. And sure, this one isn't perfect, it just drops in here and whatever, but you know, like from a distance you will never kind of observe this. Technically, if I would have been correct, I would have created another edge that goes all the way to this and this like this. But now it's kind of a pain to do that. And besides, then we would have had to do the same here, and yeah, it's painful. I'm just gonna pretend it's all right. Let's just pretend it's all right. These stairs here, they should probably go a bit higher. I should actually enable my, maybe like this. Yeah, I think that looks much better. But somehow something's missing on these stairs. They look a little bit too plain. What if we do something to them that maybe gives them a bit more personality? I don't know. Let's try something like this. I don't know. Just something in there. Okay, let me go and put it inside the stairs if I can find it. Oh, we are inside the stairs. So maybe we can do another one over here. Just push it a little bit. I'm kind of eyeballing this one because, let's be honest, they're not aligned as they should be. But it makes it look so much better. I really like that. Although here this one would have been correctly set up over here. Somewhere. Yeah. So in this case, push this one a little bit more forward. I kind of don't like how this one fell. Maybe this one a little bit more inwards. But I don't know, it was okay. Maybe we can leave it like that. Let's see. Yeah, I think we can leave it like that. Let's just leave it like that. I'm happy with that. Now, obviously there will be some light falling onto this, but not so much as on this. So we still need to kind of reduce a bit the elements in here. Just kind of go something like this. I don't know. Let's try something like so. Oh. And you would look something like so. We can push you a little bit into the 85s. Yeah. That looks neat. Neat. Well, we still have to do shadows going from the pillars and the stairs and underneath. Maybe we should do something to these doors. They look a little bit sad. Just saturate it a bit more. I'm not entirely happy with this. Ooh. Okay, a bit more to the left. Interesting. Okay, so this one needs a bit more color brought back, but maybe I did a small mistake with this one. Let's try. Okay, that looks interesting. Yeah, I think that looks interesting. Maybe this one we need to take a different color. I don't know, this one doesn't look too good either. But maybe we should keep it on white? No, I think it's better like this. We don't want to attract too much attention to this. We want to keep the shape to look like it's gonna open. And that's about it. Maybe we can extend this a bit. It's not going all the way. Okay. I mean, it's okay if it's popping into this a little bit, but whatever. Or maybe actually we should also make it round. There we go. Just so that it doesn't feel like it's cutting directly, it's a little bit rounded in whatever. It's a small detail, but it does feel a bit more three-dimensional when it's open, the door. I like that. Might actually have to change the color here a bit. Let's see this. And let's try a little bit more. There we go. And let's try to go with something. Oh, there we go. That's a bit too dark. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. And we still have to do this part. This part is gonna be a freaking mess. Let's try to... Let's try to actually not be so harsh with it. Still, this highlight over here is too strong, but whatever. Perhaps I need to change the angle a bit. Okay. Let's sort this one out as well. Oh, no. Sorry, not you. And you as well. Okay, that looks much better. And on this one, well, this one definitely needs a gradient on it, and that's it. There we go. And here maybe something a bit more generous. Ah. Let's leave it as it is for now. But I'm not really happy with this. Maybe I won't do it. I'm okay with that for now. I'm not that okay with it. Why the hell am I? Let's try to do this and just lighten it up a bit. Maybe something like this. Maybe we have to push a tiny bit more. Something. We'll see. I'm still playing with this color here. And perhaps we need to kind of ravage this color here as well. And open this one a bit up. Interesting. Yeah, this one isn't giving me a good vibe. We need to even push it higher. No. I said this one. Let's actually make this one lighter. No, that's too much. I don't know. We're completely overheating things here a bit. I'll see. This one needs a few more extra attention details here because I think I'm just messing up something in here in this corner. Maybe just need to change the angle a bit better. Could be better, could be worse. I'll fix this eventually. And let's just do the window, and I think it's good enough for today. And next time I'll do the pillars and the undershadow and whatever. And there is a little bit of light here, but I suppose this can be mended as well. So let's do the same here. We're gonna group you, create a self-clipping mask, and let's do the same thing, just a tiny bit like so. Not with this though. Oh, I don't know. Let's see, which color would you? And we're gonna go maybe a 40. Maybe we can even drop this a tiny bit more like so. And we'll do the highlights somewhere over here. Let's select the same color as before. Let's go with a nice blur. Okay, let's see how much did I do here. I did 40 with 30. And we also did a nice gradient. Maybe I'm gonna just do 30, 20. Don't want it to be extra crazy, and perhaps I'm gonna just make it that bit. Oh. Whatever, something like this, let's see. Like this. Whatever, looks okay. Maybe a bit fatter. There we go. And maybe a bit lower. Yeah, whatever. This looks so cute. We can still do some highlights if we want to. Something like... Let's just see how it looks. Just an idea. Maybe that's too much. Something like this. And of course we're gonna select them both, bind them, oops, do a nice gradient on them. Maybe even them a little bit. Some needs a bit more here. I think that looks nice. Perhaps a bit more. And we can kind of do the same here. Maybe we can do an arch thing. Actually, let's do it arched like this. Not here, here. Shoot, where is this? It's on the bottom level, which is that window. Window. Over here. There we go. We have to put it a little bit more. Come on. And we need to put it underneath this. Oh, not that much. What's this though? Okay, so we're gonna do this. And if we want to, we can just duplicate it, put it one over here, and we just enlarge it a little bit. There we go. I think that looks interesting. Maybe this one over here we can lower it as well. Maybe even make it like this. Could be looking interesting like that. And maybe for this one as well, we do just a little bit of an arch. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm really happy with how it looks. We still have a bit of work to do in the shading and stuff like that, but maybe here we can add a bit of extra shadow. I'll see. Well, actually I know what the problem is here. I'm stupid. The fact that we need to add the gradient to look a little bit. There we go. Maybe a bit more. Less, I mean. Something like that. Yeah. Looks okay-ish. Ah. Well, we're on the right path. I think we did great progress here today. And I really like spending time with you guys because you guys are amazing and you always create beautiful art that inspires me. I'm still to see your art, guys. And stay awesome, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.